You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Five, four, three, two, one.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy Wednesday night. As my man Took says, happy hump day. Back at it like we mad at it. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight? I know y'all feeling good.
Oh, we feeling good, baby. Wednesday, get your hump on. But before you do that, if you haven't got to it yet, tune in to us, STWF TV's finest, the Parlay Perspective. Just like, share, subscribe, man. I know that's what Will's doing right now. Though he's always subscribe. You know, you can unsubscribe and subscribe if you want. I don't know if that counts on the numbers, but, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll help. That's a funny
Ride
thing.
it out.
They get new subscriptions every day. They also get people leaving every day.
We're going to send tonight, double dipper tonight, SCC pub right after this, but we got to get to the nitty gritty, man, before we get to, I guess, the best conference in college football-wise.
Let's see. Well, I went since at first my man Took, he was doing the planes, trains, and automobiles, but as always, he put his cape on. He came through tonight. He was here right on time, late causing me, so it's my bad. But
all good.
It's perfect timing because I'm finna let y'all cook. NBA basketball started last night.
Oh, let's do it.
It's for you, baby.
Yeah, Dale, suck it.
NBA, man, yes, started last night. Great 6.5 hours of basketball. If you was a West Coast guy, you know, you enjoyed it turning dark after that game, but it was late night for me. We stayed up. But first off, the champions, banners going up, OKC, cherishing their last year's title, going right into the regular season. Up to the fourth quarter, shout out to the Houston Rockets as well, man. Came through with a tall lineup.
Tallest in history.
The tallest in history. Looking to rejuvenate some things with Ime Udoka at the helm. They looked pretty good last night until they didn't look good. They started getting into the game of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that led the game to go into overtime. And unfortunately, in overtime, there was some mishaps, some missed free throws, and a potential game winner that bounced in and out. Jabari Smith Jr. Could not hit it in as the Thunder roll to a 1-0 record with a victory over the Houston Rockets. To me, last night, I'll go to Houston first before we go to the winners in my eyes. They played phenomenal. When playing a tall lineup, and skilled guys at that, you definitely have to be able to mesh with each other. And I feel like the Rockets did that for a bit, but what I seen was that a couple guys were cooking at the same time. And when you don't really have that guy at the guard that's like, okay, let me be the guy that facilitates, that kind of where your downfall is. And that's, I feel, where the Rockets fell in this game last night. Defensively, I feel like OKC clamped up in that fourth quarter in overtime. They was able to get to their advantages. Shai was able to get to his spots. You had the role players. And mind you, there was no Jalen Williams last night. So you had your Carusos, Carson Wallace. Shout out to Hairston, though could have had a better game. He went out there and played too. Chet Holmgren, early in the game, early 13 points. I believe he had 18 for the game, but he played hard. He was taking hard hits, getting back up, you know what I'm saying, balling, and you respect that. Champions, they have a lot to work on, as every team does in the NBA. It's only game number one, so don't take everything all crazy.
The craziness about the Rockets lineup. So this was their starting five last night. Amon Thompson, 6'8", at the 1. Kevin Durant, 6'11", at the 2. Jabari Smith, 6'10", at the 3. Alperen Sengun, 6'10", at power forward. And they started Steven Adams, 7-footer, at center. That's a wild idea for a lineup. I don't predict seeing that lineup too many more times. Yes, they played well, but like you said, too, they didn't have a facilitator out there. I'm not quite sure why they wouldn't have put Thompson at the 2 and get Reed out there. Reed could play off ball at the 1 because he can shoot the way he can. But yeah, fascinating lineup. But I don't know. Too, you tell me. You might not care, but are you not getting frustrated and bored with just watching Shy just bait foul calls all game? He's basically turning into Harden, man.
Yeah, yeah, in a sense, but you have to, and it sucks to say because I'm a defender, so when I gotta lock in on the guy, I really gotta lock in on the guy. And sometimes the referees may blow a whistle, and you're like, "I'm here, I'm standing right here, I'm in position. This guy can't go nowhere." But we have to kind of go with the law now. I guess he has an MVP, a championship now, that he's going to get his way at some point during the game. And early and throughout the game, I feel like the Rockets had a good game plan. You know what I'm saying? Let the others beat you. But Shea was not as effective as he wanted to be. But then when the stretch came to OKC grabbing the advantage, what comes with that, William? We know what comes with that. The calls. The whistle. I'm including that last one where Kevin Durant got hit with a foul, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, because he was locking up on that play. Like Shy had nowhere to go, got the little hezzy, which I give him. He got that step back hezzy that makes you want to bite. And yeah, KD kind of jumped a little bit, took a little bump. That's a foul. Like here's my thing. I don't mind it because Shy is working the system the way the system is. What I don't like is there's been players who did stuff like this throughout history. More so nowadays because they call this call more. What I don't like is that usually in history, in the last 4 minutes, they're not giving you the easy ones anymore. That's when they stop giving you the easy ones. But they haven't done that with Shy. In fact, he gets more in the last 4 minutes. Like that's when they start calling him even crazier. And it's just getting frustrating to watch, man. Great player. They're going to be a great team again this year. But yeah, we gotta at some point. Like I think people are going to start being like they were with Harden. Like this isn't watchable. Nobody wants to watch this, and you're going to start seeing OKC games. I think the views are going to start like spiking in the wrong direction, and then that's when you're going to have to make a change.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they're going to get a lot more national games now, pinning it in their spot, so I can see that happening. But in regard to them, the players from last year that back up Shea, this is going to be their year in a sense, because I can see not the referees cracking down on the game. I can see where we talk about it in the football sense, like they got tape, and I mean he's been playing in the league a long time. He's elevated his game each and every year, but at some point, teams are going to have tape on him. They're going to have to know how this team operates and defensively just live with it. Live with the fact that defensively that they're one of the best teams in the league. But offensively know that guy, Shea, is who you're going to have to go for. I meet this as a person, like I said, I love to defend the basketball. Yeah. I'll let him beat us. Everybody else on their team is a team game. Cool. But I can't let him beat you. I can't let him. I gotta let these play, especially in year 2 now. Championship, we'll say is year 1. They all been together for a little bit. This year 2 right here, these guys are gonna have to come up extra in order to make not only Shea have that range still as like an MVP type guy, but in overall to prove the doubters that they can even contend again in the West and be in the same spot in June. The Rockets could be there in June, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Both teams last night displayed what they can give to the NBA, and that's a good thing in the case. A great game. Like you say, threes, chucking, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that was a pretty decent game going up and down the court, the way they flowed. The NBC wave, the nostalgia getting in me maybe in the first game. The second game was kind of like West Coast, like beats and all that stuff. But, the early game was fire. We're going to talk about the late game in a bit. But shout out to OKC, man. Both teams. I hope all NBA teams in the NBA can stay healthy.
Rockets just need to find their identity. They're going to spend the first half of the season doing that.
Yes. We'll circle around before we get out later. I have another question to ask you in regards to the Rockets.
All right, bet.
The chatty show, and a lot of things happening tonight in the world of sports, man. So
my Celtics playing right now.
I like the idea that y'all talk about the nostalgia. That first game had like a 90s feel to it.
It did. Weird, but it did.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I can't call what they did. I just
hey,
even know.
Copy the V up. Copy the V up. Copy the Vader. Shout out to Vader. Copy the V up. Y'all know
Big
the V.
Vader.
The over, the under. That game was way under for a bit, and then the V took it over.
Oh, Vegas? Yeah. Vegas gonna get theirs, man. It got crazy at the end because that game went all the way to the end of the fourth, and like you said, they still had the under, and then went to OT, still had the under, and then they went to second OT, and that was that.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, we had the late one last night. Me and Will kind of chatted a lot during this game and probably a little bit after it. But Golden State went to Los Angeles, my Los Angeles Lakers, and put a pounding on them. It was a 10-point win, but it was devastating to watch as the third quarter started in the middle of the third where the Warriors just surged in my eyes. Couple key points from this game. First off, Jonathan Kuminga, first off, the topic of discussion we was talking about, and when Will had a lot of great points throughout this saga. I feel like I had a lot of great points throughout the saga, and it kind of ended up in the law. And we don't control the law, but the law kind of held this, not only against Kuminga, but against their team in a sense, to now you have to play him, and now you can't resist not playing him. And it sucks that this man lost about $12 to $20 million a year, potentially, through this. But last night was something to see because seen a lot of things from him in the starting role, in the starting lineup. It was little hints to me. I feel like the organization and the players around was probably tired of him. But we're going to know. I know that one guy, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, who had 31 points last night in his first full season with the Warriors after a trade, last trade deadline. He's going to be a great vocal point for these guys. Steph's the leader, but Steph can be just the player in a sense.
He's the example. He leads by example, yeah.
He's the corrector. Like if Jimmy comes crazy, Steph's the,
Yeah. Jimmy, Jimmy gonna fire him up, and Curry gonna keep him even.
Richard. Your guy from Florida, Richard, put in some solid minutes. Showed that guys that are upperclassmen in schools that come to the league can produce just as you want it to be, as probably like a youngster that's probably a middle lotto pick, top middle of the rounds, whatever the case is. But lot of great contributions from that team in general. Buddy Hield, Kaczynski. They got a well-rounded team. Al Horford, played some good minutes over there for them. And honestly,
they started Moody too.
Yeah, and we can't forget about him. Another guy that was, in the mix that year. Had 2 lottery picks that year. So the Warriors right now, with their top guys being old, these young guys who we've been trying to rush to be good. But if they can just get to a point now and now exceed, that's better for their franchise moving forward. Because you're still going to have these two guys in Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, putting in the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I like what Golden State's doing. We'll see how it pans out long term. It was the Lakers, so both of those teams are a little on the aging side. Well, your team got some youth to it now.
You got some youth, but the construction build, it's like we have a Fortune 500 business right now. We're under construction. People keep asking me, "Oh my God, are you saying we're going to Cancun already?" No, Francis. My guy Francis commented on my post today, and I said, "No, it's not Cancun in a sense. We're going to end up probably in Cancun, but we can be a playoff team. We can compete with teams on a nightly basis. But right now, this is the Luka enterprise about to open up, and LeBron James still has the business ownership. So once the business ownership and Luka's team get in the middle and something gets figured out, then we'll really know what the Lakers are going to be once that construction is done. That's all I say. I'm not saying, oh, the season's over for my guys, but what we have on the court defensively, not it. If Luke is your head guy, he doesn't play defense. We're going to have to adjust that. If Braun is a guy that's going to be in and out of the lineup this season, depending on how that sciatica feels, then that's the issue too that you're going to have to do, and that's the start of the real rebuild. So we know what LeBron in the lineup, he wasn't there last night, can help his team out a lot. I like some of the things I've seen. I love Marcus Smart. I'm going to say it again. I love Marcus Smart. So I hope he can, when LeBron comes back, be a key contributor on the defense end for us, where these guys that are older, he's older too, but can kind of relax in a sense. I like some things from my Lakers. I like that they're far back and forth in a sense, but the Warriors controlled the game to their pace, to their liking. Draymond got an early tech. The NBA's back.
Cooper Flag has been traded to the Lakers.
Flag has not been traded to the Lakers.
Now, we would know. Coach would have exploded.
I wouldn't be on here.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be in the background tearing up all types of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Breaking.
NBA officially back last night, but a full slate of games tonight around. We're just going to give you some scores real quick. I know everybody's probably watching a game or two, but you tuned into us. We appreciate everybody that is.
Unless you're Dale, weirdo.
Charlotte up 18 in the third, 5:57 left against the Nets, 98-80. The Knicks at home against Cleveland, 82-78. 3 minutes left in the third. Miami and Orlando in the battle of the Sunshine State. Tied at 87 as we near the end of the third. The Celtics and the 76ers just opened up the second half. The 76ers end on a good run to start the end of the half. They're up 57-53 right now. In Atlanta, at halftime, Raptors 65, Hawks 59. Earlier, I did put in a post in the group page that my pick for the night, though I didn't bet because I'm trying to stay on probation. I'm trying to let the flowers go in and have fun in other ways. I did pick the Raptors to either win or hit the spread, so it's looking good so far. Pelicans, Memphis, Zion versus Ja. Who's the better draft pick to their team? Obviously, it's been Ja because Ja's been more on the court, but lately it looks like Zion and Ja's been kind of on the bench.
They both been hurt. Yeah, word.
44-41. Pelicans, 6:57 left in the second. The Milwaukee Bucks start their little mini new regime in a sense. Still got Giannis though, and they're up 15 on the Wizards, 57-42. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Listen here, the night of the underdogs. There's teams that's going to want to prove themselves, even though they may end up in the draft lottery. The Chicago Bulls are up 19 right now on the Detroit Pistons, 44-25, 7:37 left in the second quarter. The nightcap, Clippers Jazz, 9-10. Clippers are 11-point favorite. Spurs Dallas, from Dallas. Coach is excited. Get to see Cooper Flag. Get to see Kyrie. Get to see those guys. I know you're excited. They play the Spurs. Texas Showdown early in the season. Spurs are 5-point underdogs. That makes Dallas 5-point favorites. So let's go. Mavs for tonight. Only tonight, Coach. I'm rooting for the Mavs.
Well, I appreciate that comment, sir.
Yes. Portland, Minnesota in Portland. Minnesota trying to see if they can stay in that floor, stay in the top of the Western Conference. Portland, though. Portland, the youngest starting lineup in the NBA. But I'm going to tell you one thing, and I hope I'm right. Chauncey's going to have them dogs scrapping.
Yeah, they're going to scrap for sure. They're going to scrap for sure.
I'm looking for the evolution of Sharp. I'm looking for the evolution of Sharp. I'm trying to see where Scoot can finally get into the rhythm. He found some rhythm last year. Shout out to Scoot and the guys over there in Portland. Damian Lillard's over there to lead the team. When he comes back from injury, Drew Holiday's going to lead the team actually right now. That's going to be exciting to see, man, that young Portland team, but Minnesota should be decent tonight. 5 points, though. So,
who? Favorite
Minnesota, 5. 4.5. 5.
Nah, not too bad.
the end of the night, you got the miserable Kings against the maybe miserable Suns. We'll see how much Devin Booker can hold this team up. We see
He
how
can't do it by himself. They're gonna be miserable.
We'll see how Sabonis can hold these other guys up on the other side. 4 going to the Suns at the crib, and that's at 10-10, and that's gonna be the NBA slate tonight. We'll try to give you another update as the show goes on. But yes, please, I'm happy. NFL, NBA, everybody's going.
Did you guys see where the Suns are starting off this year in the power rankings?
No, let us know.
27th, bottom 5. But I do think that this Suns team can be a trap team for some teams.
Oh, night to night, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, because you never know when Booker's going to go off. Dylan Brooks is an excellent defender. Green is another great offensive weapon to have on the team. He ain't no KD, but he's another offensive weapon that can help take a lot of pressure off of Devin Booker. So I do think it's a trap game for a lot of teams, but our ceiling's 500. I'm not even.
I was about to ask where you think y'all finish.
The ceiling's 500. The worst is 19 games won this year only.
They'd be a playoff team in the East, but they're not going to be in the West, I don't think.
Yeah, no, the West is too deep, way too deep. So that's kind of my whole opinion on it. But I'm still excited for the season. Still excited to see what the new team looks like. See what Malawatch is made of. We actually got like 3 bigs that can play. So I just hope we get some exciting games this year. That's it.
Nolan Powell right now. My guy. 20 points for the Heat tonight. I haven't mentioned my man Nolan Powell, 6-man guy, this generation. He cooks. New Heat, the Heat needs that spark, man. That's a dope spark for them.
That's a good pick for them, yeah. Because like they'll need the bench points, but also whenever Tyler Hero inevitably gets hurt, I love the kid, but he always gets hurt every year. When he gets hurt, you don't lose a significant score. You still got a guy who go out there and do it.
And one more sneaky too. Go ahead, Will.
I was gonna say, but if you got one more, go ahead, because this is like kind of another.
Got that.
All right. If everybody could give me 3 things you want to see this year from deal, it could be about your team or the league in general.
I want to see. Okay, damn, you just led me into the question I wanted to ask. First off, we see I'm watching the Celtics Sixers right now, and Joel Embiid is definitely going to be a restriction in minutes. I don't know if he'll miss a lot of games, but if he has to, he has to. I think some games, honestly, they can kind of like play these others and let him kind of relax in a sense, depending on game flow, and keep him as healthy as you can. Tonight, 15 minutes. He's only 1 of 7. He has 4 points right now. The Sixers are hanging in the game. I mean, the Celtics, they pretty much have their own injuries too, but that's one thing I would like to see. See how they manage that. 2, I like, and this is another Eastern Conference team. I want to see how New York really goes through this season. There was a report last week that Karl Anthony Towns didn't know his role on this year's team. Mike Brown is the coach of the Knicks. Maybe that's the smoke and clouds, but I want to see how that happens and also how the Knicks go after a crushing defeat of the Heads and the Indiana Pacers in the East Conference Finals last year. It looked like 95. And if that gives you any sign, the Knicks will probably be waiting another 50 years for a title. I hope not. But,
their window, I think their window might have already closed. They still have the team, and I guess they could turn it around, but they needed to do it last year, I feel like. I don't know. I guess they can get better, but I don't believe it.
And two guys, and Will, thank you for this, because I ain't got to ask you a question at the end of the night. 2 guys right now, I feel like can end up being traded, maybe. Trae Young, and we talked about Trae Young last week, and Trae Young gave a report today that the Rockets may be interested.
They're interested.
Which is crazy. 2 is Giannis Antetokounmpo with the Bucks. How does that situation out with him? Kind of buzzing. He wants to be traded. Buzzing. I'll stay. I want my brother here. Different things. Those 2 guys to look out for, especially Trae Young, with a Rockets team that I said may need a facilitator. Though he doesn't bring the defensive intensity, the guy is going to give people the rock. He's going to make sure not only he gets busy, but those guys stay busy as well, and they can be a well-oiled machine. So Yes, that's my 3 things.
Who do you like? That's the crazy part about that is you don't get Trae Young for free. So it's going to cost some players on this team that they're already trying to build chemistry. You kind of got to do this as soon as you can if you're going to do it. If you're the Rockets.
So the Rockets have a 2026 first round pick via Brooklyn.
That'll be gone. Yep, that'll be part of it.
And they have a first round pick in 2028 that's a top 5 protected, along with Van Fleet, who we talked about.
You have to trade that contract.
And two Asian guys that the team can get rid of and create some cap. Is that Steven Adams and Jeff Green?
Yeah. So like whatever you're gonna obviously you got to do whatever you got to do to make the contracts match. But then comes what do we actually want out of this deal if we're Atlanta? I think Reed Shepherd probably goes because they're gonna want to replace the point guard position. And you're right, and I think you're gonna give them Reed and Van Vliet. That's tough. Van ain't gonna play.
Name comes in that. Maybe another name does come in, another young guy. But for proposed right now, that's the proposed. According to a different media sources and different people, people talk about this as well as us. So we're not the only ones chatting about it, but I'm happy that we're able to speak on this because you're not going to get a lot of media airways talking about this until it actually is going to happen.
Until more. Well, we won't get anything until like Stephen A. Smith or someone reports it who's close to the game. Then everybody's
not talking those guys right now. I tell you,
right. Let them know. But yeah, so I think that's going to be a fascinating turnaround. Yeah, I agree with you on the 2 trade. That was one of mine. That's one of the reasons I brought this up was the 2 guys who could possibly go franchise guys who could possibly be moved in Giannis and Trae Young. We won't get into where all they might go or should best go, but I'd love to see what's going to happen with both of those guys. Another thing I want to see this year is I talked about it early. Might be a hater take, but I kind of want to see the league crack down a little bit on all the baiting. I know we've been saying this for years, but the foul baiting is getting hard to watch, man. Like we dealt with it for a little while there. Remember, Harden went from unstoppable, and then the next year suddenly he was like, "Oh, he's struggling now because they're not giving him every single foul call for every single bump." I know he's the league MVP. But we're going to need to see that with Shy real soon. That's something that I need to see. Y'all got to crack down on that. Because I think he can still kill without it. I don't think he needs that bailout. And I think giving him that bailout is making them that much tougher to beat. But you don't need to give him that. The kid is nasty as it is. You don't need to give it to him.
I think that's probably why, I think maybe last year or the year before, 2 years ago, when he was running, the first time he's running for the MVP. And he was balling his ass off. And I was like, I can't watch him. It was because of that. I guess because I watched him a lot because he's right up the freeway. So I saw a lot of the games. And I'm like, that's almost, to me, that's almost like the guy you playing pickup game with. You just breathe on foul.
Stop. Nobody likes playing with that guy. And sometimes he be nice, but it don't make a difference. Everybody hates watching that. So, yeah, that's like to see him crack down on that. I'd like to see what happens with the 2 possible trade spots. And kind of an obvious one, but I just think it's gonna be fun to watch the development. I'm here to watch the Cooper Flag trade, man. I just want to see. He looks like he's gonna be as advertised. The kid could play, and I think it's gonna be fun.
You tugging at my heartstrings, Will.
Yeah. I mean, y'all already know how it go. Cool. I can't believe y'all got him, so it's gonna be crazy to watch. The fix was in. Ooh, my Celtics is up now. Let's go.
Definitely a unique situation with him. Normally, your top overall pick is going to some bottom dweller. It's going to be the face of the franchise, all the pressure on him. He's just coming just ball right now.
Yeah.
Because he might be at best, the 3rd best option. If looking at a entire team of everybody healthy.
Everybody healthy. Yeah, everybody healthy. He's probably still 3rd option. I do think that on many nights, he'll be the 2nd or even 1st option because I feel like the 2 guys next to him when everybody's healthy are Kyrie and Ant Davis. Not greedy players at all. Not at all. And honestly, are veteran enough and both have played with Braun to understand we gonna need that guy on the wing to be overly official for us to have a chance at anything. So we're gonna make sure he's ready. And by ready, we're gonna give him the ball in situations. We're gonna make him work. So yeah, I look forward to that. I want to see if my Celtics make a move. I want to see if we're gonna just be content with riding this season out without Tatum and just see what we do. Or if we go and try to get somebody. If we try to get one of those guys, those two guys that me and Tuke are talking about and watching, if we go somehow try to get a Giannis or somehow try to get, because the Giannis is exactly what we need. I mean, everybody needs Giannis, but what I'm saying is the way our team is structured, we need that big. And we'd give up pretty much anything not named Tatum or Brown to get them. And all the
I was about to ask, what would you give up? I know you have the pick capital.
Yeah, we got picks to do it because we always had picks.
Danny Ainge.
I'll be really sad if it costs us Pritchard, and so will he. His wife is from Cape Cod.
Wherever she goes.
Of course, she's gonna go with him, but like, yeah, I don't think she want to move. She loves that she's dating somebody who's playing in Boston. That's perfect for her. Yeah, I mean, it might be Pritchard, it might be White. Could be now if it's for Trae Young. If it's for Trae Young, we could flip Simons. We could flip Simons. He's on the roster. But also, you got Derek White out here. We have plenty of pieces that with picks, you could probably convince Atlanta to trade. The thing is that will we have a better haul for Atlanta than, let's say, the Rockets? I'm not sure if that's true. The Rockets have a lot of youth and Sengun, I know they're building around Sengun, but he could be part of that trade if it's Trae Young. Because if it's Trae Young, you don't need Sengun, that dominant big down there, because you got a bunch of other bigs. You got Jabari Smith. I mean, you started like 3 bigs last night. Right. So, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that they necessarily need Sengun if you're going to get a Trae Young because of the way he can set everybody up and make the game easier for them. But yeah, just some things to watch for.
That man's selling.
Yeah. And is that our basketball topic? We're up 10 now. Let's go.
Does that like does this question you're asking, does that include like predictions?
Yeah, whatever it may be. Right. It's just things that you want to see or you can predict. Yeah.
Well, I think Wemby's going to be an MVP talk all year.
Oh yeah, and Defensive Player of the Year talk. Both.
Yeah, yep. So I kind of want to just throw it in there that I think that he's going to win MVP, especially if he's playing healthy all year.
We'll find that out tonight. And I say that because they play not only against Dallas, but they're playing the team from Texas. And we just seen the other team from Texas last night. So, honestly, in all, Wemby MVP talk, if he's there, everybody's going to cherish that. But first for San Antonio, they have to redeem as a team first, I feel. He's going to have to
I think they're ahead of schedule. I think they're ahead of schedule already.
Yeah, and they definitely look ahead of schedule with what the roster is constructed. But tonight we're going to see another team who's constructed a lineup to, to rejuvenate themselves. And the Dallas Mavericks, though, they've been in a little construction. Everybody feels a little better about them than 5-6 months ago when they got rid of Luka. So we're going to see both teams go at it tonight. Houston's going to go at it. It's going to be interesting. We can see potential three Texas guys in the voting. Anthony Davis being the one from Dallas, not Cooper Flag. And that's not disrespect to do with Cooper Flag. He's going to be in the running, hopefully, for Rookie of the Year. This guy, Edgecombe, from the 76ers, though, is going to have something to say. He's having a 20-point night right now.
Edgecombe's nice.
He's giving the Celtics fits a little bit right now. The Celtics, like you said, man, they're trying to close this game out.
Yeah. I think the Spurs have, when fully healthy, they have the most athletic starting 5 in the league. They are freakishly athletic. You got one of maybe the fastest guard in the league in Fox at the point guard. You got one of the craziest bouncers in the league at the 2 in Castle, and then Dylan Harper's out there too. They're probably gonna play Castle at the 3, Dylan Harper at the 2. But you also got Vassell out there somewhere, not starting, but he's out there. Keldon Johnson. Yeah, that team is just Wemby's. It's gonna be fun. They're ahead of schedule, man. It's gonna be fun to watch. They're young as hell, though. They cannot win it this year. They're way too young.
I kind of think it's low-hanging fruit, but I don't think that the Thunder repeat. I think that's just an easy prediction, though, just because, that's hard to repeat anyway. That's about all I got. I was going to come up with a third, but I've got nothing off. That would be,
That's fine. Thunder I think they're going to at least be back in the finals, and I don't know who's going to beat them. That team is just tough. Like I said, the league loves them, so they're helping them out.
This is a good one in Miami right now, man. 5:22 left. Magic down 107, 111, but it's definitely going down to the wire down there in Orlando.
I like
man.
the Magic.
I like the Magic too. The Heat got some OG veterans over here, man. That they in the lineup and Wiggins and Powell right now in first time. They got some great rookies and second-year players coming off the bench. Davion Mitchell is getting ticked right now, looking real good with Miami tonight. Getting a lot more shot attempts. Game one, though, 16 on 7 for 13 shooting. He has 11 assists. He's looking like Baylor.
That's the part of the game that we thought he had to work on, because he can already defend and he was getting the offensive game going, but can he facilitate it? That's a good look for them. That's a real good look for them.
Look for him, 11 assists, man. Basically, everybody else on the team don't pass. He's passing the ball. So, yeah,
he is surrounded by just shooters and
This show every week is gonna probably be NBA for the first 25, 30 minutes, guys. We're sorry, we got to get
so get with it, Dale.
We wait all week. We wait all week to talk about
your back.
Dinner. Ain't Thanksgiving.
I told you. What I tell him, 40-minute segment out the gate on basketball. Here we are at minute 37. I told you, Dale.
Take that. All right, a couple questions for you guys. Tom Izzo was in the news today. And I speak this because Will is our NIL guy from his roots. And he had a problem with, there was two players, one today, but one over the summer, who've been who once played professionally, but they've allowed to go to, I think Santa Clara was one of the players. I forgot what school the other one went to, but they're Louisville, former G League players. How do you feel about him being upset about that?
So he's mad that what did they get to do? They got to.
So basically,
go ahead, Tuke. I know you're doing.
Terry Darian committed to Santa Clara last month after spending parts of 2 seasons in the G League. London Johnson as well spent 3 seasons in the league, and he's going to attend Louisville. Izzo said today's college basketball has no rules, and kids aren't the problem. We are the problem. So basically, I think what Coach is insinuating is this a good look or a bad look on college basketball, having guys from the G League who's, I don't know, I guess the money has to not make sense for them to go back to college. So, yeah, that's wild.
I don't really have too much of a problem with this. The G League is not professional league. It's like an amateur league, basically, where you're trying to get in to the pros. I don't really have that much of an issue with this. He has an issue with it because he's on Saban and what's his name time, Dabo Sweeney time, where he just get off my lawn. He don't like that the game's changing, but he's also not blaming it on the kids, which I love that Izzo's always been good with his players, man. So he's not taking it out on the players themselves. He's like, but the system is creating this problem. And this is just another tally of thousands of tallies of why the NCAA just doesn't know what they're doing. Dale would like that part. We taking down the NCAA, bro, and we can do it through football or basketball. It don't matter. But the plan is to take it down because the NCAA is goofy.
They have to fix it if they want to fix it, but I always and it's become a good known factor in recent years, but it's always been that, like you said, it's an amateur league. You're trying to get in. There's no chance. It's not a chance that you can get in the league, but some people do get to the league by taking this step. If you have eligibility and rethinking should I go to college? And you have the opportunity to. Why not take him? I mean, if this is a guy that's a phenomenon in the G League, and you can go get him in college, listen here. Now, if you went to the NBA and then you went back to the G League, and
then you went back to college, that's crazy. Yeah. If you went to the league and then went to college, that's nuts.
I'm not mad at that. There's people that get eligibility at 21, 22, 23 still. That ain't got no eligibility. That still got 4 years. We see a 48-year-old I mentioned earlier.
He got eligibility at 40.
Playing college football. Like, if he has eligibility.
You know, I was about to say that same thing too. I don't see an issue if there's a player or they have eligibility left. Why not allow them to use it? Maybe they weren't recruited high out of high school and they went to the G League, started getting noticed, and said, "I still want that college experience." I don't see the issue with it, especially if you have the years of eligibility left. Let them use it.
Now, yeah, I agree. And there's obviously got to be like circumstances like LeBron got 4 years of eligibility, but he can't use that. That's crazy. We can't allow him to go back to college. But he never went, so he has 4 years of eligibility.
That would be cool. Cool story though.
That would be the coolest shit ever.
At 50?
At 50, he's like, look, I waited till I was 50. You know what I mean? So I'm older now. I did play in the league, but I'm older now. It would be funny if he did it like next year. To play with his son in college. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
That's right. That's it right there. That's it right there.
That one. So I got to play with my oldest in the league. I'm gonna go use my 4 years of eligibility to play with. You know how much people would.
You be the first man to play with the kids in the pros in college, and it'll never be done again.
Never again. You know how many people they already hate him. You know, oh my God, they would hate LeBron if he did this. It would be the ultimate troll move if he was able to get away with that. 4 years eligibility, still got it.
The backside for Israel on this is, and where he needs to really retract what he's saying is, this happened before. This is the 50% that he got right about it. In recent history, there was a guy, he's blackmailed from the NBA now. His name is Enes Kanter. He was ineligible to play at Kentucky because he played for Fenerbahce, which was a pro team overseas. He was permanently ineligible. But on their side, Michigan State has been linked to Croatian forward Ivan Bonadic, who has played for SC Derby and Montenegro's top division. So we got to pin a can on something. We got to pin a can on all. And you can't have it one way and then want it another way. So let the man play, and let's see if he can boost his stock. If he can't boost his stock, then you win, Izzo. If he does boost his stock, then we'll hear a lot more coaches speaking like we're speaking. Dan Hurley, another coach, put bingo bullseye emoji on X today in regards to the comment that Izzo made. So
the other thing we got to realize is that Izzo isn't just thinking about these two situations. He's thinking about like playing it forward and how crazier it could get. So he's trying to get ahead of it and be like, hey, look, where this goes might be LeBron coming back for his 4 years eligibility. And that we don't want. So I'm not mad at Izzo for what he said. And as usual, he said it with class. And didn't take a shot at the kids. So he's fine. It's his right to say what he had to say. And as you said too, other people throwing the bullseye emoji, people agree with him out there. People don't like this. There's going to be quite a few. So, we'll see how it plays out, though. Something's going to change, though. They're not going to keep allowing this, I don't think, for too long. What else we got?
All right. WNBA
44
news.
minutes, Dale. Hold that.
More basketball. WNBA news.
Yeah.
So the CBA expires next Friday.
Oh, we're doing this.
But the league came out today, and they are saying that they've offered a uncapped revenue sharing proposal. But the players' union said, not so fast. That's not the case. And they're saying that they won't significantly increase the players' compensation. Do you think that's a good move on the league as far as like complete revenue sharing?
What revenue?
they receive right now 9.3% of the league's revenue. I mean, if you want to compare the NBAs, you can't really compare the NBAs because, like we all been saying, in this situation is kind of like built. It's built in, kind of in the sense like they've been a business forever, and they deal with the losses as well as they deal with the wins. They're up now. The WNBA, to me, and their agreement will end on the 31st Halloween. That's next Friday. And there could be a lockout here, but I'm hearing a bunch of things too. Increasing salaries. Now, are the ladies going to be happy with the salaries? That's the thing.
Never.
That's the thing right there. Are they going to be happy with it?
Okay,
And
so
honestly, you can't just keep on it.
You mean a gender notoriously happy with what they have? No. Never.
never be satisfied.
At all.
Not going to be satisfied.
So
approximately 102 million is what they made.
that's what they made in 19.
That's got to be $1 billion league before anybody gives shit.
But
So basically, the WNBA union is heated at Adam Silver's his remarks in regards to the framing of financial demands. They're saying Silver's supporting the league's objective during collective bargaining negotiations to offer more of the same. End quote. They know it's bad when they the best they say they can do is more than the same. A fixed salary system and a separate revenue sharing plan that only includes a piece of a pie. It pays themselves back first. That was said by
because you're talking about revenue sharing with what, the NBA? So you're just gonna, what you're talking about is catching the NBA check every year and where the money goes. Is that's because like you're subsidized by the league.
yeah, and where their money goes doesn't concern
Crazy.
you.
I say this one thing, and this is gonna have to wait too, but it could kind of hit your favor. But like I said, you're building to build a better empire. So I say this: there's certain teams, certain cities that are getting teams, correct?
Yes.
You know, and that means some teams may be in same arenas as certain teams. Like for instance, the Liberty and the Nets. If they want a revenue share, I'm not mad at that. Because I know the Liberty are getting more people in those seats than the goddamn Nets. Maybe not. But in the aspect of how they're playing compared to the Nets, yes. But that has to wait too and all if that's going to be the way the WNBA builds in terms of building teams in different cities and all that. And if they're playing in the same arenas as teams, then maybe the revenue can kind of be in not a split, but some more revenue can go to you. Depending on how y'all can mix that up and do that. I didn't major in business, so, that's y'all business.
What percent did you say they got? 9%?
9.3.
I looked at
A
the
little
men,
more than that.
and the men are getting between 49 and 51.
The WNBA's latest proposal includes a maximum salary of close to $850,000. Sources confirmed. The current maximum player salary is $249,44,000, and the salary cap for 2025 was at $1.5 million per franchise.
All I definitely know is that a lockout would be the dumbest play.
Yeah, that would kill their product.
Because it's going to kill the buzz. Like, if something that not a lot of people was watching goes away, not a lot of people going to care. Now, there will be plenty of people who care. And there will be fake outrage from people who pretend to care. And that might help them in the end. But at the end of the day, I really do not know how a lockout could help them, because I don't think they have enough support yet to make people miss them. Especially because from the moment that they've started to get a buzz, they've been crying the whole time.
That's a fact.
So, but look, I want them to get what they deserve, though. I want them to get the money. Like, they play plenty of games. But I think they keep, what do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. They keep comparing to the NBA. You're not that league, period. You got to stop doing that to yourselves. You're not them. You don't deserve what they deserve. You don't play nearly as many games as they do. The game is physical, but it's not the physicality that the NBA is. Like, you gotta stop.
Well, we got a special guest tonight, fellas.
Sandy Bondello is the new head coach of the new expansion team,
Toronto.
The Toronto Temple.
To the Temple.
Former Liberty head coach. Now Dallas has to pivot now because Dallas was trying to get her to be their head coach.
Oh, let's get the man, the myth, the legend up in here. Philadelphia Eagles fan Troy. What's up?
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
What you mean, hell no?
No Eagles in here. No fly zone in here. You heard me?
The champ is here. The champ is here. Oh, shit.
What's going on?
The champ is here.
What's up, Troy? Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Ran a little bit behind tonight because second night of NBA basketball, we got our two basketball heads, and they just cooked for about 50 minutes straight. So
Wait a minute. Two basketball heads. They ain't saying nothing about the Mavericks. They ain't no basketball head.
I talked about flag. We talked about the Mavericks.
We talk about the Mavericks up in here.
They get Mavs love.
So y'all saying they gonna win the champ?
No.
Y'all saying they gonna win the ship?
No.
Hey, you got plus $1 to win 30. 30 and 1 chance to win the chip. Hey, take it.
Hey, I'm telling you, Mavs finna win the champ. They win the ship this season.
Okay.
They gonna come out the West, the Mavs.
All right. Speaking of championship, we got a big game that starts Friday. Game 1 of the World Series between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Jake, how you feeling about this, man?
I'm excited that my team's there. It's exciting. First time in 32 years. Bo Bichette saying that he's going to be playing and coming back. That'd be exciting. That'd bring a really good bat back to the offense. We got home game advantage. First 2 games, and we go to LA for 3 and then back to Toronto if necessary. They've got a tough lineup. They got great players at all positions and great pitching. And, of course, baseball's possibly greatest player ever, Shohei Ohtani, on the other side. We've seen David beat Goliath before, and I think we got a really good chance. But I'm not counting my chickens yet. We need to win one of these home games and take at least 2 in LA to have a chance when we bring it back to Toronto. So I'm excited.
Okay.
About that game, that series, man. We know, like you said, the Dodgers are spending the money and proving that they're worth the money. And the Blue Jays will trying to slay the Dragon. In this case here, we haven't seen a team repeat in Major League Baseball in so long. This just feels like this team's going to submit themselves for what they got. And we don't even talk about the other guys under Ohtani. That's the scary part about the Dodgers. Toronto, shout out to them. They've been doing teams dirty all year. They are the better team right now going into the series. I just feel like when you got pitchers Monday through Sunday in LA, it's going to be hard for the Blue Jays every single game to go against whoever's pitching on that side and the guys that are back. And we've seen last year's World Series against the Yankees. We've seen what the Dodgers did. The Dodgers ain't playing around with that money, man. As all MLB teams that spend that money, they're playing with their food. The Dodgers ain't trying to play with their food, dog. I'm gonna take the Dodgers to win this series.
I think that's an absolute great take because they're good. They got Blake Snell coming up. Then they're going to have Tyler Glass now. But the one thing that, Will's watched this year with me, you watch with me and coach, and, all the people that have followed the Blue Jays just because I'm a fan, we're the comeback kids. You get us down, we're going to come back just because. Our pitching, our relief pitching starting to come around, depending on who it is. Verlin's been outstanding. We're nothing to scoff at either, but you're right. They got some heavy bats other than just Ohtani, like Freddie Freeman. Mookie Betts knows how to get the ball into play. The whole team's very, very good. But the Yankees were supposed to beat us. The Mariners were supposed to beat us. The Dodgers are supposed to beat us. We don't care. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna give our best ball. Vlad Guerrero wants it more than ever. He's having one of the best postseason plays that you've watched probably in the last 20 years. We just need some of that Texas Rangers magic from 2023 and get us one. We need to beat the bullies of baseball. We already beat the New York Yankees. We're going to beat them Dodgers now too.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How many years back have the underdog had won the first game? How many times back have that happened?
Sure.
They get a few.
I mean, because I'm saying because what I was reading to take Toronto this first game, and they was talking about how the underdog will always have won the first game more time than the favorite. And so my goal is to take Toronto the first game Friday.
Hey, yeah, get the bread. Sound like a
Well,
good
yeah.
pick.
In the first game, definitely, we got all the momentum on the Dodgers, and the Blue Jays are the underdogs in this World Series. I mean, definitely, I say that too in all sports too. The first game of the series, you go underdog. I feel like that. Why not? Why not take the chance? You know what I'm saying? You can open the series up for yourselves with a big win. You know, take the momentum off the team and build your mental. You know, so if the Blue Jays can go out there and win game one, that's good. That's definitely good for them.
So I just took a quick look. So obviously it is rare, but it's happened 2 times in the last 3 years. The Phillies in 22 and the Rangers in 23.
Those teams won, didn't they?
And them underdog Rangers won.
Yep.
And them underdog Rangers won.
Hey, they're one of Toronto's biggest rivals. They've been a thorn in our ass, but I will give respect to respect is due. They got a World Series. And it's because they're not scared. It's because they're not scared to get their nose dirty. They are in the game the whole time, no matter what. And the thing is, too, you know what I like is that they've been off for a while. They swept their last opponent. We're still hot. We played a 7-game series. You can say that might wear us down, but no, that just means we're game ready. They've been sitting on their butt. We're ready to go.
This is where the smoke clears because that momentum is now being stopped because y'all not playing.
Nah, but like it's only a couple of days. Their momentum is even less stopped. They're coming in with more momentum than the Dodgers are.
Yeah,
they're hot, and MLB playoffs favors the hot teams.
And they're coming into Toronto for game 1. Shohei Ohtani just left for Toronto today, so he's going to be jet lagged.
I don't even know.
We turning up the power in his hotel. All that.
Any way to get an edge, Will. You know that.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be an exciting one. It should be. Hopefully, Drake and Kendrick at the same game. We hope to see that. Let the best team
hotel
win.
with bed bugs.
Okay, Jake. Next, before we get into Jake's segment, actually kind of a Jake segment too. NHL Power Rankings as of today. Top 5 got the New Jersey Devils.
Devils, baby. Good week. Hell of a week.
The Winnipeg Jets. The Carolina Hurricanes. The Vegas Golden Knights, and the Colorado Avalanche. How you guys feeling about that top 5 power ranking?
It's about time the Jets got in there.
Love his success.
Love it.
Oh, Duke finally got his jacket too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, can we talk about one more NHL thing last night? That kind of broke me down in a sense, man. I'm not a Bruins fan, but them celebrating Marchand over there last night at the Panthers Bruins game was dope. Tears running down his eye, that was fire. Definitely blood, sweat, and tears to the city of Boston for years and years throughout the ups and downs of the Boston Bruins in recent years. We always played, he always came through. The Bruins gave him basically the best thing in his life by trading him, though he probably wouldn't have wanted to be traded, but he got traded into a championship. And we're sweet.
Yeah, Boston favorite. He'll never pay for a meal or a drink in this city again, ever. He is loved here, and I'm glad we did that. Class act on the Bruins franchise.
All right. That's the NHL. So we got I just saw your thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it.
What you looking for?
You know what I'm looking for. We're looking for.
Welcome to Jake's NASCAR Niche, where we dive into the twists and turns of the racing world.
Take it away, Jake.
Absolutely. We had Talladega this weekend. After Denny Hamlin won last week at Las Vegas, he locked his way in. So we had 7 playoff drivers trying their best to lock their chance at the championship 4. Coach has the current standings right now. I don't know if he's able to get it up for me or not. But the Fords had it rough. They're both
There you go.
Here it is. Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney are down 38 and 47. Chase Elliott got wrecked out at Talladega and is down to 162. And William Byron on like the last lap got wrecked. He or didn't get wrecked. He did get wrecked. Kyle Larson ran out of gas. That's why Kyle Larson dropped to 4 and Bell has him by a point. But Byron wrecked out. He was second place and he finished in 24th because of that. Kyle Larson ran out of gas. So everybody 5 to 8 right now is in a must-win situation. They have to win to get in. Christopher Bell is doing his best to make sure that he finishes in front of Kyle Larson because if, let's just say, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney wins, he wants to be in front of Kyle Larson so he doesn't miss his chance at the championship 4. We are on to Martinsville. It's a short track. It's only like I think 0.7, 0.5 mile track. Seeing how well that goes. Hang on one second. All right. The only other bit of NASCAR news I have is that Michael Jordan's in the NASCAR news again. Earlier this week on Monday, the ongoing lawsuit that 23XI and Front Row Motorsports has going on, they agreed to meet for settlement talks on Monday. They've gone 2 days in settlement talks and have not come to an agreement. So now they have to move on to a lawsuit settlement to see where they go. Coach, I looked more into it to see exactly what was going on within this lawsuit. It's an antitrust lawsuit, actually. So it's per and on the charter agreements and everything, and that NASCAR is basically strong-arming everyone to pay to get in. No TV deals where they're getting back any bit from that. They need to all they want is their piece of the pie, and they want fair competitive ways to be able to get into the races every weekend. So it's not that they don't want to pay to get in. They want to be able to they will pay their charter, but they want to get kickback money from the money deals, and they also want not to have that held over their head to where their charter can be taken away, and then they have to pay more to get that car into said race. I'm going to keep looking into it more because once the championship 4 is out, this is basically going to be the biggest news in NASCAR to see exactly what 23XI and Front Row end up going with to see if there's fairness or anything out of here. But they've moved on to a lawsuit, settlement. Huh?
What a week for Jordan, man. What a week for Liz.
He's always busy. Like he's got his hand in everything, and he was in both of those settlement meetings that they had 2 days in a row, and they were not able to come to an agreement. So they're moving on. They're going to figure out exactly what they're going to do. Other than that, that's been your dash of NASCAR. On to Martinsville, and then after that, we got our championship 4. What's your question, Tube?
BS and Bear asks, when does this Toyota series start?
When does the
Toyota series start?
Toyota series start.
I will have to look into that because I don't know. I'm sure that'll probably be following NASCAR because during the NASCAR season, you don't want to obviously be stepping over each other's toes to where you're losing viewership. Oh, and if anyone didn't know, I know it's not huge news, but Dodge is coming back to NASCAR, so there's going to be 4 manufacturers in NASCAR again.
I got a question too in regards to that. You said Toyota Series and all that. Do any races race in other, like, for instance, like, does a racer that's in this final 8, do they one of them race for Toyota, or do any of these guys that participated in the NASCAR series here participate?
So they can compete in whatever they want. They can be in a dirt series. They can race basically. I mean, Jeff Gordon hosts the Chili Bowl every year, and that's a really small track to where they're going over and over in dirt. It's crazy. But yeah, no, if they want to go in any other series, as long as they have the sponsorship to be able to provide the car, they can race wherever they want. That's why Kyle Larson the last 2 years has raced raced at Charlotte and then would race the Indy 500 at the same time. Okay. Yeah, see, that's basically right after the NASCAR series. And a lot of people don't try to do that because it's, you're racing 2 things at once. And that day specifically in racing is the craziest day in racing because you have F1 racing, I believe it's Monaco. And then at noon, you have the Indy 500. And then you have the Coke 600 at like 6 o'clock. For NASCAR, it's 5 o'clock or something. So you have a full day of racing of like the highest racetracks because they're all entertaining. And Kyle Larson has tried to do the double, which is racing the Indy 500, then getting back to Charlotte so that he doesn't lose his spot or his points in his actual full-time racing job.
Great information. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime. Yep, no problem. But again, that's been your Dash in NASCAR. What we got next, Coach?
What we got next? So let me unmute Troy here. All right, Troy, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right. So let's take a look at how we did last week on our picks before we get into this week's picks with our special guests. Did we do? Oh, Dale. Is that Dale, I'm assuming?
Nah, Dale ain't coming on tonight. Don't want him on. We don't want no Saints and Eagles fans on him tonight.
There he is, the menace.
Yeah, don't show your face. Leave your face blink. All
right, so for last week, I'm gonna say this: we all did exceptionally well last week.
Oh hell!
Just to let you know how good we did, Will got the caboose this week.
Hey,
he came in at 10-5.
Wow, that's insane.
We had a 2-way tie between Unc and Jake at 11-4.
Yeah, I brought up the rear.
And we had a 3-way tie at 13-2. Myself, Took, and Dale.
Oh, I don't have to lead no more.
I'm in there. Of course.
Now for the lead.
Oh, baby!
For the lead.
Give me my
lead.
I'm in trouble.
He said, give me my theme music.
Just move on up.
Everybody, I just want to apologize.
Just move on up.
I like how that cut him off again.
That was great.
Hey, man. It's good to be back for a little bit. It's exciting. Guys, keep being excited.
Hold on a second.
Here for a good time, not for a long time.
I thought he was going to hit the leaderboard again.
Move on. We lost him. Oh, man. There he is.
Man.
Back in the building.
All right, fellas. Took is up. He's at leading at 72-35 for the year. Will is at 70-37. Dale is at 68-39. Jake is at 67-40. I'm at 65-42, and our guests are at 52-39. So far as our guests, Unc and Mike have done the best. Mike went 11-5, Unc went 11-4.
Oh, okay, yeah, the bye week.
All right, let's get our first game, Thursday night game, fellas. All right, Troy, so you're probably going to catch on fast. I know you're at work right now, but just emulate it. Just emulate it.
Get you a drink, dog.
Yeah, get you a soda or something. All right, first game. Who you got? Minnesota at the Chargers.
I have the Chargers.
All right, got you down.
I'm taking the Chargers too. That's no week last week for them, though. The offense kind of try to take control, but coach just too better. I'll take the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers as well. They played at home. Just a funny game last week, but Herbert threw for 437 last week.
Which is crazy because his line is beat up. They're on their like fifth or sixth tackle.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is why, I'm still picking the Chargers.
Jake, Dale.
Go Chargers, go.
Go. Jay?
I was muted. Chargers.
Everybody drink
up!
All right. Miami at Atlanta.
Miami at
ATL.
Atlanta. Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays, guys. Oh, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to Atlanta. Miami is hot garbage right now, y'all.
Hot garbage. I have the home team too. I got Atlanta.
All right, got you down.
I'll take Atlanta too. Oh, I'll take Atlanta. Regardless if Penix finishes the game and Kirk got to come in, I'll go Atlanta.
What we doing? Drink.
Drink up.
Yeah, I got the Falcons.
Come on.
The Jets at the Bengals.
I love how every time Tuke talks about Atlanta, he finds a way to get Cousins into the game.
You said Jets were?
Jets at the Bengals.
Everybody drink again.
For who? Both of these teams are garbaggio.
You know, I like how last week when it was Bengals Steelers, he was like, "What are we doing? Everybody drink up. Get out of here."
Now
because the Jets are that bad, bro. The Jets are that bad.
It's the Jets, Jake.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Jets are that bad.
I'm going with the Bungles.
Same.
Can we drink already?
Drink up.
Everybody drink up.
I'm taking the Bengals too.
Cleveland at New England. I'm taking New England.
Already? What are
I'm
we
taking
doing?
New England, and I think we're gonna get a good look at this is gonna be one of the first really good defenses that May see. So I'm interested to see how this goes.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Okay, there's Troy.
Whoa!
I'm gonna come see you, Troy. Remember that.
You ain't no good enough to go to sleep like you did last time.
Take a piss outside your neighbor's house.
I'm gonna take the Patriots in this. I'm gonna take the Patriots in this game. And the Patriots are gonna. One thing the Patriots are gonna be mad about after this game is that they didn't take Junkins over Henderson. Because they had that chance.
I said this on draft night. Said it on draft night. What Junkins?
Be happy with your guy. It wouldn't matter.
Man, he'd be sitting
running
the
back.
bench too.
He'd still be a New England running back.
Who?
I think stylistically they would give him the ball more.
You did not see that man last week. He was the quarterback last week at certain times.
Who?
On his team. Junkins.
Oh, yeah, Junkins. Yeah, he's a play. He can play.
Yeah, 2 QB sneaks basically.
he got a better frame to play running back at on a regular, like, every down basis.
That's okay.
But
Dale,
what
who
are
you
you
got?
talking about? New England running backs. What is that in reference to, Dale?
You cannot trust the New England running back. It is
You gotta stop.
scientifically
You gotta
proven.
stop. You gotta
No,
stop
no,
viewing
no. It is
the world of
scientifically
football.
proven. If you
Listen.
have a New England running back on your team for fantasy,
Listen,
you cannot
exactly
trust
my
them. You
point.
cannot put them in the.
You're cutting me off, and you're not letting me tell you that. You gotta stop looking through all of football through the prism of fantasy. It's an actual game, damn. It's not just fantasy.
No, fantasy reflects what happened on the field.
No, fantasy is just it doesn't. It's about
It does.
production. No, because you can run up numbers in a game that you got blown out in. It doesn't.
That still means that player did well.
No,
When
it
comes to
doesn't. It means
contract
that
time-
it was garbage time. They played prevent. It didn't
When
matter.
it comes to contract time, what they're gonna talk about the numbers?
Come on,
With
nobody
the
cares. They're gonna be
numbers.
like, "Look who you played." Absolutely no one in a garbage game, and you lost. All right, what we got?
Dale, who'd you take? New England?
Yes.
Yeah, you talking
And
about drinking
Jake,
up.
of course. Okay. All right, the Giants
Or
at the
just didn't want me
Eagles.
to drink.
Now we could drink.
The Giants were?
At the Eagles.
Drink.
At the Beagles.
The Giants were?
Giants versus the Beagles.
Oh, wait, say it loud.
Beagles.
Giants 1-0 against the Eagles this year.
You know I'm taking the Eagles.
Is it a revenge game?
Yes, it in the revenge game. We laid it down for y'all, but we finna make it up.
Tell them
Y'all
again. Eagles are gonna win this game. The Giants got lucky last time, and they won't get lucky twice. If they get lucky twice, the NFC East is gonna be a dogfight to the finish.
It sure is. And we don't want that.
Oh,
Y'all do know the Eagles gonna win the Super Bowl again.
What answer on it?
right.
Will, what you say?
I said the Eagles gonna win the Super Bowl again.
Absolutely
Will, what
not.
you say?
Absolutely not. Go.
Dale looks like one of them girls at the club that just likes to dance and drink.
The party.
So everybody picking Philly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody drink up.
All right. Buffalo at Carolina.
give me them Buffalo Soldiers.
I'm really
He right,
conflicted
he right.
about this one, honestly. Because
Yeah.
Buffalo cannot stop the damn run.
Yep.
And the Panthers can run the damn ball. I don't know who to pick here.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
this
gonna
is
be
the week
real with
Buffalo
you.
finally gets their shit together, though. So that's why I'm taking
Yeah,
them.
me too.
I'm taking Buffalo as well.
Buffalo will get back into the graces of. But if Troy's prediction is right and the Browns beat the Patriots, then the Buffalo Bills will be right back.
It's probably the,
Yeah, I'm
it's probably the last game.
Yeah,
we
I'm
get to play
running
in
with
warmer weather.
Buffalo too.
They're
Running with
coming off a bye
Buffalo.
week, right?
Right?
Yes.
Buffalo's coming off a bye week. So
Yeah,
everybody
Buffalo
taking
coming off a
Buffalo,
bye
huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, drink up.
Everybody drink up.
Chicago at Baltimore.
Hey,
Lamar
Lamar
playing?
might be back. Lamar might be back.
Lamar practiced today. Lamar is playing Sunday. Everybody.
Yeah, problem is they sucked when he was there too. So, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. See, but they're due a game. They are due a game. Nah, Bears. I still don't believe. They gotta show me. Bears. They gotta show me. I ain't seen nothing good out that team.
I'm gonna talk yourself out of it.
I tried, but I was like, man, nah, listen.
You had the exact same conversation I had with myself when I was picking this game. So, yes. Chicago.
It's a tough game because you're like, yeah, the Ravens. I mean, if everybody's healthy, yeah, they should be a better team. Except when they weren't.
You get motivated. And I'm gonna give them some flack. As we do every year with Baltimore, they play some tough teams out the gate. Lamar's going to come back. This offense is going to look good for a week at least. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Bears. The Bears been playing respectable football. Now, I don't trust their QB. I trust Baltimore's more, who hasn't played than the QB that the Bears have right now that's currently playing. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Oh yeah, I don't trust men with painted nails. Nothing against it. I just don't trust them.
I'm with the Ravens too.
I am also taking the Ravens.
Okay,
Dale?
great divide here. I like it. I went Bears.
Yeah, I'm going Bears.
All right, I'm taking Baltimore.
Also, we're over here believing in Khalid, which is crazy, but
He's bad. Though. Like, I mean, he did not do his thing at all. But they can run the football.
they can run the football, yeah.
Yes,
And they do run the football.
and they run the football.
Yeah. Some people can, just don't do it. Other people. Yeah. Try
You know
it.
what? I'm gonna change mine to Chicago.
Ah!
We talked him into it with nonsense conversation.
All right, San Francisco at Houston. I'm kind of intrigued by this game.
Return of the Mag. I'm taking the
You
Niners,
said you're
baby.
thinking about this game?
Yeah, you got
I'm
Ryan,
not.
You got DeMarco and you got Saleh. The last two of the last three defense coordinators from San Francisco.
The infirmary squad is whooping ass somehow. I do not know how, but they just keep rolling out people that we don't know, and they keep winning games. I'm picking the Niners.
Same here.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 49ers in this game, man. Houston has not shown me any signs of improvement at all.
Give me the Texans.
Oh, he stopped us from drinking. He stopped us from drinking.
Dale?
Oh,
I got Frisco.
All right.
Yeah, he got Niners.
Good.
Okay,
Tampa
now we can
Bay.
drink, though. Now we can drink.
Hey, at New Orleans.
Can't wait.
Tampa at New Orleans.
Tampa at New Orleans. Tampa Bay, baby. New Orleans
Tampa
might not
Bay,
win the
baby.
game.
Let's drink up, please. Let's
Tampa Bay, baby.
Yeah. New Orleans might not win another game.
Hold on, Dale. You hold on. You turning against the Saints?
No, he just knows what they are.
This is a pick 'em. I'm picking the game.
I think offensively, take Baker Mayfield away for a second. Because we know he's the better QB in the rap. We know that.
It's fine.
The Saints have the advantage going to this Sunday game. Tampa Bay is hobbled.
They winning games hobbled. And the Saints are hobbled too by their play.
The Saints just lost their starting center and their for the season.
Tampa, but spread lovers. Take
And Tampa Bay without Evans, right?
Yeah, he's not playing.
Yes, Evans is out.
Done for the season.
Bucky Irvin's out.
Is Booker's hobbled?
Yep.
Yes.
But Tez Johnson killing people, so we good.
Tev Johnson's still good.
All right. Dallas at Denver.
Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Is Dak going to be able to throw on this stout Broncos defense? That's what I'm having a problem picking here.
That's the reason why I said give me the Broncos.
Yes, give me Dallas.
That corner can only cover that. I always forget his name. Patrick Surtain. He can only cover one of these receivers.
And the other corner is one of the worst in the league.
Don't matter. Dak about to tear it up.
Cowboys hitting the pocket right now. I'm going
This is when the season turns. We're playing the team that everybody expected this season to flourish because they flourished last year. I'm going to love this game because, like Will said, they can only cover one. And in this game, one of those guys are going to go ham, and guess what? We're going to win it Mile High. John Elway is going to be crying, and Jerry Jones is going to be smiling. That's a Cowboys.
It's in Mile High, though?
Yes, in Mile High. This is significant for us.
Yeah.
We have to win. Not only is our defense one of the worst in the league, we have to go to an environment, Mile High. They counted us out already. We're going to win this game. I like what Coach said last week. We're getting guys back slowly but surely. We'll be the team that we should be this season. We're still not the team that we could be this season because we have a bunch of injuries. So let's see what these guys from injury can do. I'm taking my Cowboys to win this game. I don't believe in Denver at all. The hype was
Agreed.
too overhyped. Bo
I'm
Nix,
switching to Denver because of Mile High, man. That's a tough task to ask.
I feel like I'm
Yes.
gonna regret this later, but I'm gonna take the Arlington Cowboys.
So we got 2 for Denver, and everybody else took Dallas. All right. Tennessee at Indianapolis.
Indy.
Everybody drink.
Drink up.
Tennessee is garbage.
Everybody drink up.
Anybody take Tennessee for real? Like,
Indy.
I got the
bring
Colts.
up.
Yes, absolutely. I got the Colts.
Yeah. Green Bay at Pittsburgh.
This is the other tough game.
Give me the Steelers.
I'm
Aaron
taking Pittsburgh
Rodgers.
as well.
Aaron Rodgers playing his former team.
Give me the Steelers.
Yeah. I wish this was in Green Bay.
So bad. Me too. So bad too. So bad. That would be great.
NFL scheduling people did dirty by this. They should have changed
they messed this one up.
Aaron to Green Bay. This game is crazy right now.
To be fair, they didn't know he was going to be there when they made the schedule.
This might be Metcalf's best game this whole season. This gonna be Metcalf's best game.
Think so?
I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Dale, I should have paid attention during the injury segment on Monday, but I didn't. Is Green Bay dealing with any injuries right now? Anything
Nothing
serious?
significant.
Backup running back. That's all I can know of.
I know Brandon Jacobs has been beat up. Injury updates: Wicks with a calf injury, Xavier McKinney ankle knee being new injuries to the latest report.
Banks open. Yeah, I'm gonna take Green Bay. I'm gonna play it safe because Steelers defense is still questionable. Joey Porter's terrible.
But Green Bay quarterback questionable. He's good, and then he ain't.
Dale, who you got?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take Sunday Night Football, Green Bay. I'm gonna take Green Bay, man. I'll take the Packers.
Give me Packers.
Yeah, give me Packers too.
All right. Washington at Kansas City.
Everybody drink up.
Everybody drink up.
Everybody drink up.
Mariota's starting.
Oh, everybody drink all of it.
Everybody drink up.
Taylor Swift won tonight.
All right, fellas, I got us locked in. 13 games.
Beep, 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 beep.
Have anybody been 13-0 yet?
And you ain't gonna start.
No. We have not. I'm trying to hit that clip this weekend, Troy. I'm gonna hit the clip this weekend for you, Troy.
I would be the first. You know,
did anybody do it?
Eagle fan know everything. You know, us Eagle fan, we know everything.
Y'all gotta be the dumbest fan base.
I had a couple weeks with one loss last year, I believe.
Okay.
That dude nearly clotheslined AD. That was crazy.
72-35, picking games, man, is good for me when I pick my picks online because I can be trusted. That's dope. You got to use this guy. Hey, shout out to everybody that's going and making picks. And sometimes, we might have the same ones, but we may have different ones. But in all, this is from the brains of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, wasn't that a little excessive?
No, that.
I want it out.
That foul, I felt like that was excessive.
Yeah, that was. Are they reviewing it for a flagrant?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he crossed the head. That might be a flagrant, too.
Well, I said he tried to take his head off. AD threw them glasses.
Definitely. In NBA, because the NBA is back tonight. Some updates on some games that still going on, games that have ended. The games that have ended tonight, the Magic come back in the fourth quarter to defeat the Heat, 125-121. Excellent game showing there. And leading scorers for both teams, Nolan Powell, 28 points, Paolo Banchero, 24. Hornets roll over the Nets, 136-117. Great show from Brandon Miller, 25 points at 8 for 19 shooting. 7-10 from the free throw line. Claxton, the lead man for the Nets, with 17. The Knicks, 8-point win over the Cavaliers, 119-111. Donovan Mitchell, Good night from him, 31 points. OG Anunoby was the high man for New York with 24. Spurs Mavericks that started not too long ago. Spurs up 2 there. You got the Raptors and Hawks. Raptors, I told everybody tonight on the page and in my posting before the game, take the Raptors money line or the spread. But money line, I was smelling it. They up 138, 114 on the Hawks. Celtics, Sixers, 7.8 seconds left. I know Will's watching that. 117, 116 Sixers.
Yeah.
Bulls are still up 11 in the fourth, 84-90, 94-83 over the Pistons. Grizzlies are up 8 going into the fourth against the Pelicans, and the Bucks.
They gave up a 16-0 run, bro.
I thought you don't watch
16-0.
Hey, basketball about runs, man.
Another upset of the night. There's three potential upsets tonight in the league already. The Jazz are up 21 on the Clippers with 2:51 left in the first half.
That's fascinating.
Damn, I took the Jazz.
Shout out to you, dog. I took the Raptors. You know, but the Jazz are like a plus like 4-6 plus like 700 underdog. So that's a good money line for you, dog. Sure. Shout out to you, dog. We don't like them Eagles, man, but I like the philosophy when it comes to betting.
I took the Knicks. I took the Jazz. I took Orlando. I think on my parlay, I think they had Orlando by 3.5. I took the Mavs. One more. Y'all named it, and they already leading. So I might be good if the Mavs come on out and win. I did a 5 pick, and so far, so I need the Mavs to win, then I'm good.
Let's see here. I put in 2 bets on the NBA night. I put in the Raptors to win, and then I put in a first half same game parlay between the Celtics and the Sixers. That cash too.
That's what I would 6. That's what it was. It was the Sixers, yeah. The Sixers.
Celtics lost. Fuck out of here.
Hold on. The Celtics lost to a Sixers team, and they played Embiid like nothing tonight. Nothing.
Well, we also don't have Tatum, so.
Ed Cole with 34. Hold on.
Ed Cole cooked us. No. Ed Cole cooked us. He's gonna be rookie of the year probably. Like him or Cooper.
Tyrese Maxey had 40, and that's the undercard. That's the undercard. The 2 guards. Good job.
Maxey's probably their best player right now because the beat ain't playing the whole time.
Yo, crazy.
SEC Pub up next.
It's okay. It's game 1. You know, but we're cutting into SEC Pub time. We want to get to the SEC Pub. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout outs. Oh, eligibility rules coming up on the SEC Pub, man. Anybody got any shout outs? Troy, you got any shout outs?
Troy, shout outs.
Yes, I would like to shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all letting me on and listening and giving me my advice. Like I said, the Eagles finna repeat. Go Eagles. And to everybody, much love. Take it easy. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming through, Troy.
Yeah.
Will?
He got off. I'm about to say, shout out to his cowboy blue truck. About it.
I'm about to text him that.
Yeah. Shout out to you fellas. Shout out to the chat for doing their work. You know what I mean, and shout out to the brand. Like, share, subscribe, and catch us after this. I'm stealing Dale's bit. Catch us on SEC Pub next. You heard?
Yes, sir. Tune into the SEC Pub, man. Shout out to y'all, Sammy Sosa. Y'all have a great night, man, and take care of your loved ones and enjoy the NBA because the NFL don't play on nights like this, baby.
Yeah. This guy, he's a bum. He doesn't like basketball. He's a bum.
16-0.
Hey, 2. I'm finna mess with him a little bit because he be effing with us all the time. Notice he say "Fook the Eagles." Because you can't say that about them Cowboys. Let's go!
Oh, that's the call, baby. P. Dollar got the call the other day, man, on the phone during the game. I made sure to call his behind.
P. Dollar recovering.
Ooh.
Hey, P. Dollar, the real P. Diddy might get out.
Marty's there.
Jake,
stay tuned for the next chop up.
Jake, you got a shout out? Have you already did yours?
Yep.
Shout out to the Suns. They're about to start playing now.
All right. Let's go, Phoenix.
We out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.